recording on this channel conversation. Okay. Okay, good morning, everybody. Can you all hear me?
Morning, ma'am.
Morning. Can you all hear me?
Morning, ma'am.
Alrighty.
Morning,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good morning. So I'm just gonna
Yes,
mute everybody. Okay, like we've been doing in all our contact sessions online. I'm going to mute everyone so that it's not too much noise. Okay. So, like we always do with maths, we're going to start counting in twos. Okay. So I'm gonna ask Kirsty if Kirsty can come and count from in twos from the number 0 to 10, please. Just press that unmute button. Okay, go. We can hear you.
0,
Yes.
2, 4, 6. Can I start, ma'am?
I can't. You're breaking up a little bit. Please start again.
0,
Yes.
okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Well done. Okay, so I'm going to put your mic off quickly. And then if Tiara, if you can continue from 10 to 20 for me in twos, please.
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Well done. Okay, can I ask Tudu if you can count in fives for me from 0 to 20?
Okay, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Well done. Ruth, can I ask you to do the same for me, please? 0 to 20 in fives.
Okay, ma'am. 0, 5, 10, 20.
15. So it's 10, 15, 20. Okay.
I missed 15. Sorry, ma'am.
It's all good.
0,
Don't worry
5,
about it.
15,
10.
20. Oh, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20.
20. Well done. Okay. And Taylor, you're going to count for me in ones from 1 to 10, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Well done, you guys. You're doing so well. Okay, so with that number sheets that you've all been using, I want you to continue practicing counting your numbers, okay? All right. Okay, now we're going to continue with these counters. I know you all know what counters are. When you were at school, we were using these blocks, okay, that you can stack on top of each other, right? Do you all remember that? We've been using this for maps, right? So if I give you a sum and I say, let's add, we all know what's adding, right? When you put numbers together and you count it all together. So if I say, let's put 2 plus 4. So you're going to look for 2 blocks and you're going to stack it on top of each other. And that's 2. And then you're going to look for another 4 blocks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I said 2 plus 4. So when you add, we always stack it on top of each other and then we count all together, right? So 2 plus 4 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we all remember how we did that? We use these counters, right? So today it's going to be still math, but we're going to be adding and subtracting. Let's do a quick subtracting one. Let's say I have 6 and I want to minus or subtract 2. Okay, so if I have 6, I'm going to first take 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want to minus 2. So what do? I take 1, 2 away. Okay, and what are we left with? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how we did the minus sums. Do you all remember that? Okay, well done. So today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna use word sums. Okay, so we did practice a few last week, but we didn't really go into it. So I'm gonna show you a slide. Okay, I'm gonna show you a slide. If you can see it, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, do you all see it? Yes, okay, cool. So now let me start with this. Okay, so adding and subtracting, there's a few rules that you have to follow when doing word sums. Here's the rules. It first says read the word sum 2 times. Okay, so when we read the word sum 2 times, it's just for us to really understand what we're working with. Okay, so you're going to read the word sum 2 times. Then we're going to look for which pictures you will need to draw and draw them next to each other. So when you do word sums, we like to draw the pictures so that we can, at the end, we can count how many we need to get. So if it's adding, then you're going to count all the pictures. If it's subtracting, you're going to minus a few pictures. Okay, so with word sums, we draw pictures. We don't use these counters that we usually use. Okay, and then the final one is you're going to see whether it's if you're adding or subtracting. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Can you all see the slide? Okay. The next step. Okay. If you're adding, you count all the pictures together, and that is your final answer, and then you draw the total number of pictures. So we're going to do a few examples just now. I just want to go through the rules with you. Okay? And then, oh, sorry, let me go back. If you're subtracting, you draw a line to cancel out the amount of pictures. Okay, so this is all looking a bit confusing right now, but when we do the examples, you're going to see exactly how it works. Okay, but when you're subtracting, you're going to draw all your pictures together, and then however many you must subtract or you minus, you're going to draw a line over that. So how we did with this, we would take out, instead of obviously taking out, we're going to draw a line to cancel out. Okay, so a few examples together. Okay. Example 1. So we all have a piece of paper in front of us, right? Because we're going to be doing this example together. Okay. So Tom and Bob go to the shops to buy some sweets. Tom buys 4 gummy bears and Bob buys 6 gummy bears. How many gummy bears do they have altogether? Okay, so let's read that again. Tom and Bob go to the shops to buy some sweets. Tom buys 4 gummy bears and Bob buys 6 gummy bears. How many gummy bears do they have altogether? So let's see, Tiara. Can you unmute your mic for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me what pictures are we going to be drawing? Because we're talking about Tom and Bob going to the shop and they're buying sweets. What sweets are we going to be drawing?
Gonna be drawing 4 gummy bears for Tom and 6 gummy bears for Bob.
Well done. Okay. So can we all go onto our page with your pencil and quickly draw 4 gummy bears for Tom, and when you're done with that, you can draw 6 gummy bears for Bob. When you're done, you can just lift your page to the screen so I can see you're done. Okay, good. All right. I think most of us are done. Yes, well done. Okay, thank you, Ruth. Okay, I think we're all done. Yes? Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next slide and just show you how your pictures are gonna look. Okay, there's Tom and Bob. Tom says, hi, I'm Tom, and Bob says, let's go to the shop to buy some candy. Okay, so for Tom, Tom has 4 gummy bears, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for Tom. Okay, and then on this side, we're going to draw Bob's sweets. He wants 6 gummy bears. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all in total, right? So these 4 are for Tom, these 4 are for Bob. Okay, so the word sum said, how many gummy bears do they have all together, right? So can someone tell me, anyone can unmute your mic if you know the answer, are we going to be adding or subtracting if they say how many gummy bears all together? Yes, Tudu, can you unmute your mic?
We are going to be adding.
Adding, well done. And with adding, what sign do we put? A plus sign or a minus sign?
A plus sign.
A plus sign. Okay, so the plus sign is going to look something like that. Okay, can we all see the plus sign? Okay, so with this, we're going to have 4 plus 6. Okay, that's how your sum's going to look. So let's go to the next slide. You're first going to draw 4 gummy bears, put your plus sign, draw your 6 gummy bears, and then you put an equal sign, and then we're going to count all the gummy bears together. Okay, so let's count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Ruth, please unmute your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
How many gummy bears altogether?
We have 10 gummy bears altogether.
Well done. So now we're all going to draw the equal sign and draw 10 gummy bears on our page. And then once you do that, you always have to write down the proper math sum. So you're going to put the number 4 plus 6 equals 10. So with word sums, you're always going to draw the pictures and do the math sum. Okay. I'll just give you a few minutes to finish that. Okay. Well done. All right. Okay, now because this word sums are adding and subtracting, we did an addition sum, we're going to do a subtracting sum. Okay, just as an example so that we can learn how to practice that. So let me move on to the next slide. Are we all good here? Just give me a thumbs up if you're good. Thumbs up. Okay, well done. Let's move to the next slide. Example 2. So on your page, just go to your next clean spot where you can write down. So you don't write in your other sum that we did now. Okay. Example 2, let's all read together. It says, I bought 10 soccer balls. I gave 3 to Sia, 2 to Ken, and 2 to Ben. How many soccer balls do I have left? Okay. So let's see. Taylor, can you please unmute your mic?
Yes, ma'am.
It says there, I bought 10 soccer balls. I gave 3 to Sia, 2 to Ken, and 2 to Ben. How many soccer balls do I have left? What pictures are we going to be drawing?
We're going to be drawing soccer balls, ma'am.
Well done. Okay, let's go to the next slide. And how many soccer balls are we going to be drawing?
We need to draw 10.
10, right. So whenever we do a minus sum, we first look at the first sentence, see how many pictures we need to draw in total first. Okay, and then after that, we're going to see how many we gave away or how many we must take away. Okay, so let's look at that example on the next slide. So I'm going to draw 10 soccer balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, can we all see the 10 soccer balls on the screen? Okay, right. So, on the word sum, it says that I gave 3 soccer balls to Sia. Okay, so Sia is my friend and I want to give him 3 soccer balls. So when you minus, we're just going to draw a line over the soccer ball. Okay, so we're going to draw 3 lines over these soccer balls because we're giving 3 to Sia. So there, we're going to draw 1 line. 1 is going to Sia, 2 is going to Sia, 3 is going to Sia. Okay, so we minus 3 balls. And then in the word sum, it says we're giving 2 to Ben. So I have another friend, and I have 10 soccer balls. I already gave 3 to Sia. I want to give 2 to Ben. So we're going to draw another line over that one. So that's 1 to Ben, 2 to Ben. Okay. And the final one is that we're giving 2 to Ken. So I have another friend. I also want to give Ken 2 balls. So we're going to draw a line over another 1 soccer ball, 2 soccer balls. Okay, so I put it in color so we can see how many balls we gave away. So we first started off with 10 soccer balls, and then we gave 3 to Sia. So here's 1, 2, 3 to Sia in the brown. Then we gave 2 to Ken, 1, 2 in the green to Ken, and 2 to Ben, 1, 2 in that color. Okay, so that's how your word sum is going to look with a line drawn over it. So we started off with 10 and we minus all of that. Okay, so who can tell me how many balls we are left with? After we had 10 balls, we gave 3 to Sia, 2 to Ken, 2 to Ben. How many balls are we left with? Let's see. Kirsty, yes? Can you unmute your mic and tell us?
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 soccer balls left.
Well done. 3 soccer balls left. Okay. So let's see how we're going to write that as a word sum. You're first going to draw 10 soccer balls. Okay. And then you're going to minus or draw a line over the balls that you gave away. And then you leave it like that. Don't draw anything there. And then you're going to make an equal sign and draw 3 soccer balls. So your math sum is going to look like 10 minus 3 minus 2 minus 2 equals 3. Kirsty gave us the correct answer is 3. So we start off with the amount of soccer balls the word sum said, which was 10. We gave 3 away to Sia, minus 3. We gave 2 away to Ken, minus 2. And finally, we gave 2 away to Ben, another minus 2. Can you all see that? And that will equal 3. Okay, are we all following? So when you do a word sum, remember we always first draw the pictures and then we have to add the actual word sum afterwards. Okay. All right. So now we did an addition sum and we did a subtracting sum. So now we know how to add and subtract with word sums. It's not that tricky, isn't it? As long as you know what pictures you're drawing, you will know exactly what to do after that. Okay, so now let's go to the next slide. Here we go. Now that we know how to do word sums, try to do a few on your own. Remember the rules. When you're adding, you count all the pictures together. When you're subtracting, you draw a line to minus or cancel out the ones that you're giving away. Okay. Ask for help when you are stuck. And most importantly, always try your best. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you another screen because we obviously have to do some homework. Yes. So let me show you the homework screen. I think we all know how to do word sums, right? Let me show you the homework. Okay, so I'm going to send this to your parents, okay? So you guys can all see the homework that you have to do. There's 2 or 1 word sum that you have to do every day. So on Monday we have 2 word sums. On Tuesday you have 2 word sums that you have to do. On Wednesday there's 1 word sum, a big one. Thursday you have, this is 1 word sum. And Friday is an interesting one. It says create your own word sum using addition. So you have to create your own word sum, but you must be adding in your word sum. And then remember to draw your pictures when calculating your answer. Okay, do you think you can all do that? Do you think you can all come up with your own word sum? If you can't, you have to ask your mom, or you can ask your mom to send me a message, or we can have a little meeting online like we've been doing if you are struggling, and then I can help you with it. Okay. So with these sums, you are going to need help from your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister to help you read the word sum. Okay, because I know not all of us are able to read such long sentences yet. So you're going to need help from your mom or your dad or anyone at home who can read, and then they're going to read the word sum out for you. You're going to see which pictures you have to draw, and then you're going to draw it, and then what's the next step? You figure out if it's adding or subtracting. Right. So to do, can you please unmute your mic? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so when you add, what is the rule when you add?
The rule when you add is that you write out all your pictures and then you count them all together. And then if you're going to write the story sum or the word sum, you're going to count the first pictures. Like for Tom, you're going to count the 4 bears, you write it down, and then you add the plus sign. And then for Bob, you're going to count his 6 bears, you're going to write the number down, and then you're going to add, and then you're going to get your number 10.
Right. Okay, and then always remember, you first draw your pictures, and then when you're done, you have to write the math sum on top of that. Okay. Right. And then Ruth, please unmute your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
When you subtract, can you tell me what's the steps for that? With the word sum?
Okay. Okay. With our word sums, we're supposed to look at the first sentence because that gives us the amount that we're going to be taking away from. Then we draw all of it, whatever they asked us to draw, and then we're going to cross out lines for whether we're sharing or taking away from the number. And then at the end, we write the number sum and the answer.
Yes, well done. Okay, perfect. So I think you all know how to do word sums now, right? Okay, so let me just share one more time the homework sheet with you. Let's see if we can do one example. Let's choose an example from Monday. Okay, it says I have 3 sweets and my friend Bob has 5 sweets. How many sweets do we have in total? Okay, so let's read it again. I have 3 sweets and my friend Bob has 5 sweets. How many sweets do we have in total? Right, so Taylor.
Yes, ma'am.
What pictures are we going to be drawing?
I think sweets, ma'am.
Yes, sweet. So now with this you can draw any sweet you want. Doesn't have to be a specific type of sweet. Just any sweet that you want. And let's go back to it. I have 3 sweets. So you're first going to draw 3 sweets on the one side. And my friend Bob has 5 sweets. So you're going to draw 5 sweets for Bob. Okay. So 3 sweets on the one side, 5 sweets on the other side. Can we all see that? Okay. And then it says, how many sweets do we have in total? Okay, Tiara.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we going to be adding or are we going to subtract?
We're going to add them together, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to add my 3 sweets and Bob's 5 sweets. Right? Is it Bob? Yes, my friend Bob. 5 sweets. Okay, so did you draw your 3 sweets and the 5 sweets? Okay, so Kirsty.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have 3 sweets and 5 sweets. When you count all your pictures together, how many sweets do you have in total? So you're counting my 3 sweets and Bob's 5 sweets.
8 sweets, ma'am.
Well done. So now you're going to draw 8 sweets after the equal sign. So first 3 sweets, plus sign, 5 sweets, an equal sign, and then 8 sweets after that. Right, did we all do that? Okay. Perfect, well done. All right, I think we all know how to do this, right? So I'm going to share the maths homework with your parents. And then you're going to have to do 2 or 1 sum every day. And then Friday, what are we doing on Friday? We're going to be doing our own math sum. Yes, your own word sum. Do you think you can all do that?
Yes.
Well done. Okay, so on Monday, next week Monday, we're going to choose a few people to show us their word sum that they did. Okay, and then we're going to see if they did it right. All right. Okay, perfect. So please remember to do all your maths homework, all your word sums, and if you struggle, just remember you can ask your mom for help, you can ask your dad for help, or you can ask them to call me, and then we can work together and do it together. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Before we go, I just want to find out. Let me just pick someone quickly. Ruth, you can unmute your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you prefer to do maths using these, or do you like to do words? Which one is easier for you?
I like using the counters and I like drawing them.
So you like both. But you do understand how to do the word sums, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's good. Let's see. Taylor, please unmute your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you prefer to do with the counters or with the pictures where you draw? Which one do you prefer? Which one is easier for you to do?
I like using the pictures, ma'am.
The pictures, okay. So you know exactly how to do word sums. You won't struggle with the word sums.
Yes.
Well
Yes, I
done.
won't struggle, ma'am.
That's good. Okay, perfect, you guys. So this is the end of our maths lesson. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed it. Please remember to do your homework, to try your best, to call me if you need any help, and your parents or someone at home must help you with reading out the word sums. Okay. All right. Thank you. So now we're gonna end this little math session. So instead of us putting all our mics on, can we all just wave to each other to say goodbye to our friends? Wave, wave, wave. Alrighty. Thank you guys. Enjoy your maths homework, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, let me stop.